I do have shame, but I don't operate under self-blame. Why? Because for lack of better terms of being human, I understand that I cannot always operate my day-to-day life with 100%. Because sometimes I feel down, sometimes I have a lot of things that I am dealing with at the same time. And I know I will fall short in some areas in my life. And I understand that. And I give myself the space and grace as long as I know there are rooms to improve, as long as I know that I did my best for the time being, then I can just face myself with honesty, with integrity, knowing that I try my best. I'll try to get better the next time. But I don't blame myself for not being perfect, because I'm never going to be perfect. So I think acceptance and to always make the time to have a straightforward and honest conversation with yourself can actually improve a lot of your approach and perspective when facing the difficult times in your life. Because there's never going to be a always smooth sailing with life. Life is all about the ups and downs that gives the taste of what life is all about. Think about how boring life would be if one's life would just always be, everything you want, you get. Every single thing you want your way, you can always have it. I think that would be the most miserable life for the humankind, for any individual. That's not realistic. That's not human. That's not even happening in a movie screen or script. Most of the time, we need to understand that being a human being is basically stepping into this journey of self-discovery, trying new things, go through failures, and get a taste of what we want, what we don't want, and we get better, we get improved, we get smarter. Being imperfect in a lot of ways would be the only ways for us to learn. If we reject failures, imperfection, I don't think there are any places for us to go as human beings. So I think honesty, perspective, and to have a little guts, to have a little bit more thicker skin will help so much when you try to understand the concept of don't ever operate your life under self-blame. That is not an excuse to escape from your mistakes, but is to face yourself with honesty that you can do better the next time. And this time around, the game is done. So pack it up and just keep moving forward. That, I think, would be the most productive and positive way to face the challenges in your life. The only person that worth comparing yourself to is you. So why did I say that? Because who are you comparing yourself to? And what's the point? because other people's journey and talents and life experiences is theirs. They earn it. They pay for it. It's their unique set of experience of this life's journey, and that's not ours. However we wanted that, it's never going to happen. If you really want it, you can go after it. You can go get it. You can study them. But for me personally, I feel comfortable in my own skin. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I operated under a singular system base, and that is honesty. And that's the reason why I never compare myself with other people, for lack of better terms, because I don't feel what they feel. What they love is not what I love. So when I face myself with honesty, I know that that is not how I want to experience my life. That is not how I want to live to the details, to my day-to-day, the way they live their lives. So there's basically nothing to compare, because what they have, the price they pay, I don't want to pay them. I might feel envy of what they have, but when I get to a certain understanding of the details of what actually their day-to-day working schedule are, or their day-to-day family lives are, that's when I understand that that is not what I want. So it's not even asking the question, who are you comparing yourself to? Is that, did you spend enough time with yourself to face yourself with honesty? Have that conversation knowing exactly what you want in life. Because when you do, you will really have a reckoning of there's nothing good coming out of comparing or envy, but the only way to live a joyful life, to create the day-to-day life that you can actually enjoy, is to be true to yourself. No matter the ambitions, no matter the amount of success that you really desire and want it, everyone wants it differently. As long as you are happy with the level and the goals that you're setting, then I think there's really nothing to be comparing about or to be envy about, because you can only get what you really deserve. If you pretend to be ambitious, but you're really not, I think when you get to that point, you will only feel exhausted and feeling lost, because you'll be asking yourself, what are all those struggles are for? Why did I spend all those time working hard, chasing after the success that can never fulfill me? I think maybe that's one of the reasons why a lot of people were feeling lost when they achieve their financial success career-wise, but they feel empty inside. You see that subject being talked about in a lot of fields from the people who left the career path that they were put on by their parents, or they originally think they want when they were younger, but after they get into that specific field, after spending time experience that day-to-day life details, they understand that that's not what they really want. What they want is something else. So oftentimes we need to take some detours in order to understand what we really want. So that's the other perspective of never operated under self-blame matters, is because it's only through going to the wrong path, making mistakes, that's how we can get a deep, clear, honest answer of what we really want. The best strategy to keep moving forward with life, my experience will always be just face yourself with complete honesty. Then you will get to the answer so much quicker, efficiently, with less time spending on lying to yourself. Get to the essence of your search in life quicker. The quicker you can get to the results and the life, the answer to life, the vision that you wanted to build with your life faster. Just like I said, during this week, every individual have a unique set of talents and experience that cannot be copied. So the best way for us to become the best version of ourselves will always be put the focus on our own growth, and don't waste time comparing yourself to the people that you look up to or that you feel envy about, because that's their life. You should focus on yours. How do you make your life every single day happy, joyful, creative journey for you to experience and to continue to grow? I think that is pretty simple value that you can follow to live a life that is down to earth and be true to who you are. And my life philosophy will always be that as long as I operate under honesty, then that's how I can always live in a life that I want to create, with the joyful spirits and the motivation and drive to keep pushing forward, to want it to be better. Because deep down inside, I know that's who I am. That's my truth. That's who I want to become. That's the life I want. So I will stand by that, because that has proven to do me super beneficial. And I will say that it will always be a good idea for you to face yourself with complete honesty. And in that, you will find the freedom that you never know, and the vision you have for yourself that you have never seen before. That's the closest to who you were meant to be in this lifetime.